this is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
NC State's head coach told me before the game he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wake Forest's offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
The toss to the outside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Turns it loose. Got it down the field. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They go play action with Lopez. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Lopez fighting the noise. Oh, he makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
They'll run the option, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And now here comes C.J. Bailey. Man, he was razor sharp last time out. Completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Under fire! Another incompletion on third down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it for a big play. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. Could not make his way to the corner. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of...
Maybe a crease. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Demon Deacons are marching down the field. Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Wake. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field. You can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. He's on the move. Crosses the 40. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Snags it and he's open. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. NC State quick to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 10.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Third and goal, where the strong come through. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
To throw, it's Bailey. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to him. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. The hand to the running back. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's going to get loose. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, baby.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw again. Looking to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Sends it back in motion. Here's Lopez to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The play fake, Lopez. Plucks it out of the air. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Firing deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Those play action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They'll go to the counter play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Lopez. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. From the gun, 3rd down, Gio Lopez. He's going to run. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Lopez to pass. Myers on the move. Finds space on the right. breaks free, and he might be gone. And he scores! Touchdown, Wake Forest! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man in the middle. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wake Forest. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the returner will be knocked down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. NC State going up-tempo. To the air on first down. Complete. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Finds the tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the pass. Complete in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Wants to throw on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Running inside. It's Gauze. Pulled down for the tackle. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wilson will throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think...
Looking for a big play. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Lowers those pads. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Complete to start this drive. He'll try to take it back. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Motion from the back. They'll run it. It's Clark. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play fake, Gio Lopez. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Offense in a bunch formation. Wilson to pass. He's got him.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Going long. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Off play action. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He wants to change this route.
Here we go.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Wants to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. trying play action. Buys a little time with his feet. It's complete on the right side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They'll line up to go for 2. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lopez, play action. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because I believe in my wide receiver. Sometimes it's not going to come home, and it didn't on that play. Tip your cap to the defense. But I got a feeling that's not the last ball he'll throw his way.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake. Grabs it in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Might have a chance. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for space, it's Clark. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll run it again. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Lopez. Under fire. Still looking for a man. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Throwing for it on fourth, Gio Lopez. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, wait. Meadow on the end zone, he's got it. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Bailey. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Now the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Right on the money. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. He rifles one deep down the middle.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The give on the option. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the RPO, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's Gio Lopez to throw. It's complete. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I tell you what, man, the defense really needed a play. They had to have something go right. Down by 2 possessions, they do what they haven't done in this football game. They forced the turnover. Now set their offense up to hopefully get right back in this football game.
Got his man. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Steps away to find some room. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the right. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Wolfpack! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And they've used their last timeout, and now the offense can start burning the clock. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Bailey. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Trying to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing